During this week's podcast episode, we're going to talk about surprise, surprise, New Year's resolutions. I do believe that making a New Year's resolutions can be incredibly rewarding. I think it's important. I think it's important to have a start point and an end point whenever it comes to any kind of behavior change or habit change. So at the end of the day, having the right motivation and support and structure is super important, because otherwise we're going to lose focus on the goals. We're going to get hit in all these different directions. It's called the current of the urgent, right? Every single day we wake up and things happen to us. And that's why I believe only 1 out of 6 people on average will actually complete their New Year's resolutions. So when it comes to setting your New Year's resolutions, I truly believe there are 5 reasons why people start, but they don't finish. The number one reason is that people start and may not finish is because they don't have a strong enough why. They don't have a strong enough conviction as to why they're starting it in the first place. They rely on other people to tell them why they're doing it versus having that internal why. You have to be intrinsically motivated versus externally motivated. You have to have a strong emotional connection or a pull as to why you want to go out there and achieve something in the first place to actually stay on track to do that, okay? The second reason I believe is that people actually expect behavior change to happen too quickly, right? We're really quick to start something but not finish it. It's really easy to do things when you're motivated versus when you're inspired and not motivated, okay? So a lot of us we start something and we're overconfident as to the amount of time it might take to go out there and do that. So the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Be realistic with your goals. Don't set 3, 5, 10, 15 different goals. Don't set goals that are really where you are right now and they're so outlandish that you can't actually go achieve them, okay? It's almost always going to take longer and be harder than we think it's going to be. The third reason why I believe that people do not achieve their New Year's resolutions or start something and finish it is because they don't really have that plan of attack, or they don't have the accountability in place. I am a big believer in making progress over perfection. Many private victories always precede major public victories. So start small, have that plan in place. How are you going to go out there and achieve it? And you're 95% more likely to achieve a goal if you actually meet on it regularly with somebody else, okay? So having that consistent accountability partner, but build out the plan that you need to be accountable to and then stay consistent to that on a weekly disciplined basis. The fourth reason why people start but they don't finish is because, they don't see the progress right away, and therefore it's almost disheartening, okay? So learn how to celebrate your success. This is where I started this week. This is where I got to. Always celebrate those mini private victories. All right. Have success celebration parties. Do the things that you enjoy with the people who matter at the end of every single week or at the end of every single day when you actually do something that you should do. All right. So having those progress parties, the reward almost has to be greater than the sacrifice. So the fourth part is actually celebrating the success and the progress that you make. And the fifth and final reason why people don't achieve the resolutions is because they simply just make excuses as to why they're not doing the things that they know they should be doing on a consistent basis, okay? An excuse is a self-proclaimed opt-out clause. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to face obstacles. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when your feelings are going to get the best of you. So you have to stay focused and manage your own emotions and manage the emotions of other things around you and the obstacles that you're going to face. There are going to be sacrifices that you have to make, and there's going to be obstacles that come at you, okay? So by understanding these 5 common pitfalls of New Year's resolutions, you can really set yourself up for success in 2023. Let's make this next year awesome. Go out there and have the right motivation and support groups in your life and the accountability structures, and go back through and just assess these 5 reasons why your New Year's goals might not be achievable from the very front end, right? Number 1 is you really have to go out there and understand your internal why behind it, okay? Number 2 is actually making realistic goals for you to go out there and achieve those, okay? Number 3 is having that plan in place, having that clear discipline plan and approach in place and who you're going to report to. Number 4 then is learning how to celebrate success, right? Having progress parties at the end of every single day or at the end of every single week. The reward almost has to be greater than the sacrifice. And then the 5th and final reason why people don't go out there and have the success and the New Year's resolutions that they want to have is they make excuses as to why they're not doing the things that they should be doing. Guys, it's easy to start things when you're inspired. It's easy to start out with good intentions, but at the end of the day, when you're getting caught up in the current of the urgent, you're going to have distractions. You're going to have obstacles. You're going to have excuses. And you have to always come back to why are you doing this in the first place? And I would just tell you, like, setting yearly annual goals isn't realistic. I believe in setting 90-day goals. Okay. So really set these goals at 13 weeks at a time and then go back through and recalibrate. All right. But at the end of the day, it has to be your goal for yourself. It can't be somebody else's for you. Let's have a great 2023.